Hey, you guys, so I had a thought, and maybe this will help someone out there. You know, I talk a lot about, and I'm not the only one on the internet talking about standard, expectation, boundaries, because you work so hard to love yourself and give yourself the best. We only accept the best from partners that we choose, okay? And we also understand the impact that it has on our future, our longevity, and our children. But let's say you have someone that just doesn't know anything about the old school way. You know, it doesn't make him a bad guy, but is he teachable, and is he flexible, and is he willing to move with you with the standard that you have set? That's the biggest thing. I mean, I get it. Some men just do not have the privilege and the luxury to just out the gate have seen their mother teach them how to treat a woman, to have seen other men treat other women with respect and dignity and take care of them and set the tone, set their standard, be providers, be protectors, lead their families. And even if they've been under a rock, have never seen any kind of movie reference or anything, they just do not know where to start. Is he someone that, if he loves you, does he love you enough to be what you need him to be? So, you know, if you guys are together and, you know, you've been rocking hard and you say, baby, I've been working. I'm going to give, this is an example. You know, I'm overworked. I'm overstressed. I'm going to cut back with work. And I need you to help me, you know, and take over the bills. What would that man say? Baby, I'm so tired of leaving the baby at daycare. I want to stay home with the baby. I want to be home. It doesn't even need to, you know, this whole thing of like a whole explanation as far as justifying. There's a difference between having a heart-to-heart and feeling like you have to not make excuses, but convince him in some kind of way that this is why you want this. But you want to keep the baby home from daycare, or you want to quit your job and focus on school or build your business, or you just want to stay home because you just want to stay home, or whatever it is that your need is. If he starts stuttering, if he starts giving you some BS excuses, if he starts backpedaling, backtracking, everything in between, you know, it's time to really maybe reevaluate why it is that he's there. Why it is that he's there, and what do you really mean to that man? Because I'm trying to tell you right now, when I was pregnant with this one, and I was literally throwing up in my mouth, and I had to hold it because I was too embarrassed to let it all out in the trash can at my JCPenney job at the mall in Charlottesville, Virginia in 2000. What year were you born? 2012. And I don't know if y'all know anything about mall setups and JCPenney. JCPenney is always kind of positioned where the bathroom is always in the back of the store, by the salons and the photo section, and where you do returns. So me running from the front of the store to the back of the store, it won't happen. And I remember when I was supposed to be helping a customer, and I felt that nausea, and I tried to hold it, and and she was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I am so sorry. I am pregnant, and I'm having my morning sickness." And she's like, "Oh, you poor thing." So I don't even think I finished that shift, and I came home, and her dad was on the couch, and I said, "Baby, I quit. I'm not going back. I'm too sick, and I can't do it." Do you think that man said, what you mean? Well, what we gonna do about this, that, and the other? He was like, "Okay, I'll figure it out." Now, he was young, and we had our other issues, and, you know, he didn't have the best example of a father figure and all these other things, but that man took care of me. That's one thing I will never not say about him. That's, you know, he handled business. And he made so many sacrifices to make sure that I didn't have to even be like, okay, well, when she's 8 weeks, what am I going to do to go back to work? You know what I mean? That was never a conversation that we had to have. And I kept that as one standard, even when I had my second. And again, you know, we had our issues, but I didn't have to work during my pregnancies or have to put a time clock on when I went back after she was born, because that's what was in my heart, is my conviction, is what my standard was. To someone else, it could be another thing. You know, whatever it is to you, are you rocking with someone that even if they don't know what it is to be a man, they're willing to be that man for you. They're willing to make those changes for you. They're willing to move like that for you. But you have to love yourself enough to speak up. You have to love yourself to know, ask yourself those questions. What do I need? Because if I'm going to be out here doing all this, I need to be better with the man by my side. I need to be better with the man behind me, elevating me, giving me children and everything in between. That's a self-love, and that's a self-care that maintains you so that you can be your best self. If you're going to be with a grown-ass man and at the same level you were with roommates, living at home, or doing it on your own, there's something wrong with that. There's something wrong with that. So again, it's not so much that do they know how to do everything versus are they teachable and loving and willing enough to make the change for you, to support you in every way. He might not know a damn thing about entrepreneurship, but if you say, baby, I'm so excited about this and this is what I want to do, he said, okay. If you say, baby, I'm really, I want to go back to school and blah, 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 he says, okay. I want to, whatever it is, okay. You start loving on yourself more and spoiling yourself and doing what you need. He's like, I noticed you always bringing flowers in the house. You like flowers, baby? You need some flowers? You know what I mean? Whatever. He starts seeing you pulling yourself together, looking good. He's not the only one with eyeballs. He's like, look, if I can see her, someone else can see her. I don't want her to get away. I don't want her to feel like her attention needs to be anywhere else other than home. So he's going to move accordingly. He's going to change for you because you're changing for you. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Babe went to go get our dinner tonight. We piddled around the house. We organized, and I won't cook nothing. So he went to go pick up our dinner. I'm not going to be with somebody like, I know you're tired. I know it's the time of the month, but I was wondering what you were going to get up and cook and what you were going to pull together for dinner. I'm not pulling together anything. You're not going to ask me to do no stupid stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, he is kind, he's considerate, and he's accommodating. You know what I mean? My presence is the present. He's glad to have the company. He's glad to have somebody to eat with, drink with. You know what I mean? So that's how we got to start thinking about ourselves. And when you see people for who they really are, if my man were to pitch a fit and be like, so you don't have no dinner ideas, you don't think you could scrounge up nothing in there because, I'm really getting hungry, I would be like, what? If that's how you're going to be moving with me and that's your expectation of me right here in this moment, you don't know how to get up and feed yourself and you think that's my job to put food in your mouth. But there's men out here like that, and there are women who will make excuses of that type of behavior. Oh, he was really hungry. He just gets hangry. He was grouchy. So, you forgive these little temper tantrums and stuff like that. No. What we expect is what we accept. Did I say that right? What we expect is what we accept. Yeah, I said that right.
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to anybody that's listening. But anyway, we're going to wrap this up. Hope that's encouraging to someone out here. Until the next one, peace. Bye.